check on these guys. This is night house. The place must have been cold. The weather is really cold. Oh God. I don't think I know this. They have clustered in the place. The clustering is not nice. The clustering is not nice. Okay. Their feet are out. Water is out. I don't like the clustering. The clustering is not good. The clustering is not nice. That noiler that was weak, I think is down. It's not good. What I'm saying is not too good. It's not too good. It's not too good. The clustering there is not nice. The feet are already out. Jeez, man. This isn't funny. Okay, let me just immediately start packing feed for them. So some areas are wet, like these areas are wet. So I'm going to pour some wood shavings around the region. This area feels cool. So but despite that, I think I have to spread the wood shavings everywhere so that they will have that general feel of warmth on the floor. Because in the process of trying to throw wood shavings in this region, it might interfere with their feed. So I'll just take off the feeder. They are very hungry, so I'll just take it off. Oh, oh. The feet were out too early. That's not a good one. I'm supposed to add more feeders for these guys, but because of the spacing, that's why I didn't want to add more feeders. So that doesn't crowd the space. So with this dry litters that are spread on the floor, it will help them for some warmth to generate, to make them stay dry so they don't get cold easily. So the essence of spraying sawdust, the wood shaving, is to absorb their poo and make them feel warm so the place is not too cold for them. So what I think I still need to increase the heat because the weather is really cold this period. It's really cold. I was even scared there shouldn't be any mortality. So for the light on the kerosene stove is really down. I think it's just some few flames still. So I'll still take that up, but that will be after giving them feed and water. So let me just position this camera here, so that you get an overall view of what I'm doing. Oh wow, that's rough, it's crazy, man. So your water still contains antibiotics. So by tomorrow I'm going to stop giving them antibiotics for some days before I give them Lasuta vaccine. So These guys are doing well. But the rush of feed is just too much. The feeders are few. Remember, these are 202 beds in here. We had 2 broilers that were down. That's the extras. The cartons of the broilers are the mortalities that we have. One was on arrival, and the second one was on the second day. There was an accident that caused that mortality. So far they are all doing okay. So the next thing I have to do is to make arrangement for the heat source for the kerosene stove to warm this place for them, because the weather is really cold. But I'm not really impressed about the size, but I'm not surprised that they are still this way. That's because of the feeders are few, and the space is not really wide enough for them. So I intentionally allow the space this way, but by tomorrow I still need to make arrangements to expand this space a little bit. So I'll be expanding it gradually for them. So I'll expand it hopefully by tomorrow or next. But I need to do the expansion before vaccination, because I don't want to stress them after vaccination by expanding, because the expansion process will stress them a little bit. Anything that will make them scared, running around, I don't want that. So I need to make them comfortable enough and let them have some certain weight before their vaccination. So I'll increase the feeders by tomorrow morning. I'll add more 2 feeders in here for them, and maybe an extra watering can too as well. Will be done by tomorrow. If not done in the morning, it will be done in the evening, but the feeders will be done in the morning. Then the watering cans, maybe in the evening, I'll add an extra one. I'm still yet to make arrangement for a nipple setup in this space. Hopefully by next week, I'm going to make arrangement for a nipple setup that will run through this space, because I really need a nipple drinker, because this water drinker thing is a bit challenging. It occupies space and the stress of washing and washing every time. So let me just put the heat for them and we're done. Joy in the loneliness, righteousness, peace, and love in the weakness. That's the kingdom of God. Righteousness, peace, and love. So I've placed the stove, I've increased the heat, but I need to monitor it a little bit before I leave. So guys, that's just all for now. I think most of them have already taken the feeds. Let me feel their crops. Okay, the crops is full. Crops is this region. This I'm tapping. That's where the crops is. So the crop is full. So that means most of them are already gotten their fair share of the feed. You know? So these guys, their crops are usually small. So that's why they need to be eating regularly so that when the crop is filled, it digests, you stool it out. There's feed conversion in the system, they get to eat again. So that's the reasons why they need regular light so that they can eat and grow. So when they don't have that regular light, it affects their growth. Like you can see here, these guys are not really shooting the way they are supposed to. That's because of the light supply and the feeds available are not enough. Like the way this feed got exhausted quickly before I got back, I really do not know when it finished. So that's the more reason I need to increase their feeders immediately so that the feed can stay longer for them. Within the short period of time they have lights for them. Okay, so that's basically it for now. So at this point this video, I'm going to end this video to continue tomorrow morning to update you guys how far we are going using these beds, these noiler and broilers together. So these are Aboika broilers from MOI Victory Farm, and also the noilers too are from MOI Victory Farm too as well. So this farm is located in the River State. So if you're interested in buying beds from them, you can just search them online or you can reach out to me. I'm going to make the arrangements for you. Especially for those that are staying within the southern part of Nigeria, you can access these products. They are really good species of broilers. They are doing amazingly well. I've been using these broilers since November last year. So they've been doing amazingly well. And the noilers have been doing well as well. The last batch of noilers I bought, there was no mortality from them. So I decided to do noilers again. Noilers is another kind of chickens that you can raise and they do not consume much. They are categorized as dual purpose chickens. They can serve for meat and also for egg production. But basically the egg production is not for a commercial scale farm. But if you're running something or you need something at home to get some eggs for your kids, for the family, Noilers is the right choice for you. So you could just get the female ones. They'll give you some eggs. No, the quantity is not much, but it's something. You can then still eat them up as spent chicken whenever you like. So the wonderful things about raising Noilers is that they don't consume much feed and they are quite strong, easy to take care of. So compared to the hybrid commercial layers in the markets and also broilers too. So they are quite strong, but their growth rate is not like broilers. So they get to maturity stage within the space of 3 to 5 months. So at 3 months you can even start eating them. Yes. Then at 5 months you can start dropping. The one I gifted to a neighbor is already dropping eggs, and the hen is not even up to I think it's just 5 months. It's already started dropping eggs. So from observation, the feeders are a bit low. So what I'm going to do is to top up these feeders before I leave here. But my hands are already messy, so I don't know. Okay, I'll still do that. I'll still do that. I'm not using my hands to touch the feed. guys, this will be all for now. See you tomorrow morning. Hello beautiful people, I'm back in the farm this morning. I'm gonna check on these guys, you know how well they are doing. First of all, let me check for heat level from this corner. The place is not warm. Oh, okay, let me just open up this house. Okay, the touch was already low. This isn't bright enough. So let me station this camera here while I try to take off this other zincs so that I'll have a better view. While taking off the second zinc, it felt a bit warm in here. So the next thing to do is to check for mortality. I'll just spy around for mortality in case there's anyone. Fill up their feeders. I brought an extra feeder. So I'll fill them up, add water. Okay, from the look of things, there's no mortality in here. The place feels warm. That means the heat stove is still active. So let me just fill these feeders and we'll be done this morning. So I usually do take off most of this residue stuff slowly. Esther, wait, I'm coming. Okay, guys, I've added 2 extra feeders for these guys, and I added water to the watering can over there. So the next thing I'll be doing is to just add more water to this watering can here, so that it can carry them all through till evening hours when I get back. So let me just do this and we are done for the day. I have an early appointment this morning to catch up. So I have to be out. Okay, we are done already. I think the stove will still be active. Let me check the stove to know if the quantity of kerosene can still carry them through. Okay, there's still some quantity of kerosene inside of the stove that can carry them all through the day. I just have to increase the mouth a little bit, the flame level a little bit. So the next thing, I'll just cover this space up and we are done for today. Okay, this is how they look like with the transparent zinc at the top. So what's left for me to just cover this end and we are okay. So before I do that, let me just use this on this edge for better coverage. So we are good, guys. So this will be all for today. See you guys tomorrow when I'll share with you updates of what's happening here. I'll start this footage from what will be happening from this night. So see you guys. Please share, like, comment, subscribe. What do you think about my setup? Let me get from the comment section what you think about my setup from the comment section, and I will be glad to respond to your messages. Thanks very much. Have a wonderful day ahead.